Hey guys, my name's Jose. I've been skating for about 2 years. I need help with my tray flips. I get the rotation, I landed some, but I fall off, and yeah, I need help with my tray flips. So here's some of the tricks I can do. They're not all the tricks I could do, but I'm just showing you some of the tricks.
Alright, let's check out some of these tricks you can do. First off, that dog in the background is dope. I heavily like that dog. That was a really good ollie. A really good fakie ollie. You got the basics down, looks like. Boom, the nollie. Oh man. Backside 180. Look like you're pretty comfortable on your skateboard, which is really good. Great half cab. That is one of my favorite tricks. Pop shove it. Killing it. Dang, that catch was
Okay,
good.
now, so here's some of the attempts of the tray flip. Okay, so I don't even know how I fell off of that. I landed it. It doesn't count at all, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know how I fell off that. I have some other attempts, and yeah. Well, yeah, those are my attempts on the tray flip. I hope you could help me to learn the tray flips. Yeah, other than that, that's it.
All right, well, first off, I just want to say that first one was so close. That was like, if you just stayed on it, it would have been a land for sure. But first off, let's check out this slow-mo. So you flick it pretty hard. I mean, you scoop it pretty hard, but then you don't really flick it, and then it kind of just flings around and does like a weird 360 shove kind of half thing. And this one, let's check it out. Again, you scoop really hard, but you don't really do the flick. And that, I think, is your big problem in these tray flips. From most of the attempts I saw, you came really close and you even like committed to some of the tricks, but the board was upside down. And that means your problem is that when you're doing the tray flip, you're not really flicking it right. And I think the reason that could be happening is maybe because you didn't do varial flips. And the way you flick a varial flip and the way you flick a tray flip is the exact same thing, where when you flick it, the board is already turned about 45, a little more than that, 45 degrees. So you have to get used to flicking it when the board is already turning. And for some people, that can be really difficult. So it's something you just have to go practice. So first off, here's your foot position. I'm sure you already know what is comfortable for you, so I'm not really going to change anything up for you. But yeah, here's this first practice step. I actually want you to practice kind of turning the board a little bit and then practice flicking off like that. It'll make it a lot easier for you to get that feel of how to flick your tray flip when it's already moving. And then, yeah, I can't really think of anything else you have to do. I just want you to know that there's two parts of a tray flip, right? There's the scoop, and then there's the flick, obviously. But the scoop, you have to scoop as hard as you can. And some of those attempts, I noticed that you didn't fully scoop the whole entire 360 rotation. And that's why that first one you didn't land it, because you kind of did 270 and then pivoted your way and then kind of fell off. But I just want you to know that the first thing I want you to worry about is scooping that board as hard as you can. Put 250% effort into that scoop, because the flick is just like a little extra thing that you do that just makes the board flick without really much effort. So I want you to focus mainly on that scoop. You can see right here, Aaron's back foot scoops so hard, his toes kind of stick off the edge of the board and they almost kind of curl underneath the board when he does the tray flip. You can see it here again. It's just a huge scoop and just a little baby flick. But the key about your flick is just learning how to make contact with the board, learning how to make it hit the board in a chill enough way to make it flick that tray flip. So I believe a slow motion clip is coming up, and I will go into some crazy slow detail on the tray flip. So here is Aaron in the extremely slow phantom clip. So you can see He starts to scoop it. His toe scoops really, really hard at that board, and then like I said, you see the board is already turning, and when it already turns, then he starts to flick. But notice how you barely even see his front foot do anything. That's because Aaron has such a great muscle memory on these tray flips that his foot already kind of knows just where to be to hit the board on its way in the 360 rotation to make it flick like that. So obviously it's going to take a lot of time to master that, but I just think you need to practice that flick a little bit. Scoop really, 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 really hard so that you get the 360 shove it rotation every single time, and then add that little flick. Practice it, turn your board like 45 degrees, act as if it's already turning, and then just practice getting that contact. And then maybe, possibly learning varial flips could help you as well. And you got it for sure. So I hope this helped you out. Thank you for sending in your skate support, and I will see you next time.
Definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It's available on all these platforms, iBooks, BrailleSkateboarding.com, and Google Play. It's the most comprehensive video we've ever made, and it teaches skateboarding better than anything else out there. You won't be disappointed.